The climate in Washington can be extremely tough these days, with President Obama's approval ratings down to a mere 45%. I sat down exclusively with First Lady Michelle Obama on Friday, and she told me how they handle all that pressure and criticism that comes with life in the White House. Has this White House thing been everything it was cracked up to be?
You know, yeah. You know, this is a privilege. You know, it's a privilege to serve this nation. For all the challenges that you face, there's so many wonderful experiences that come with it.
A year after moving into the White House, First Lady Michelle Obama sounds like a Washington veteran. Your husband is the target of so many of these partisan attacks. I wonder, how often do you have to bite your tongue?
You know, it's the nature of the job. You know, you can't go into this if you're thin-skinned or you're worrying about your husband being criticized or you being criticized. It's sort of a part of it.
And criticize they do.
Barack Obama is a one-term president.
We need a commander-in-chief, not a professor of law standing at the lectern.
As the president's approval ratings plummet, Mrs. Obama takes it in stride.
I don't want to say that you become immune to it, but, you know, folks want jobs. You know, they want to be able to build the life, the American dream that they'd hoped. And when stuff gets tough, people get angry and they have every right to criticize the people in charge. But the important thing is for the president to stay focused, which is what he's doing every single day. He's going into the office. He's absolutely human. You know, everybody gets frustrated at some point in time. I mean, the American people get frustrated, but you know, when you're the President of the United States, you can't wallow in your frustration.
When he gets home after working all day amid all these frustrations, how does he unwind? How does he let that all go?
You know, part of it is making a home a political-free zone, you know, and it's probably like home for anyone in this country. We walk in the door, kids will ask about his day or mine. They're interested for maybe 30 seconds. And then they're focused on their worlds, which we are more than happy to immerse ourselves in.
Mrs. Obama says 11-year-old Malia and 8-year-old Sasha are their best distraction and their biggest motivation.
He and I both wake up every morning and go to bed every night with their faces on our minds. You know, this is not about us. This is about their future.
How do you shield them from the sometimes poisonous environment that Washington can be?
Yeah, I think their age helps because they're completely uninterested.
Do they not hear the attacks?
You know, the one thing that has been very good is that everyone in this country cares about those girls, even if, you know, they're opposed or angry at their father. Folks are kind and decent. I hope that continues, but we have been pleasantly surprised that our children have experienced that kind of good-naturedness of this country.
This is nice and cozy.
Yeah, you should. The last time we spoke, I asked you where you thought you would be in 10 years, and you said, hopefully we will be into our second term. Is that still your hope?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of work to do, you know, and the more you begin to do, the more you realize it takes time. So you want more time to be able to, you know, see these initiatives through. But when the time is done, you know, I'll be fine. And she said, relax everybody, there's plenty of time. Plenty of time for her initiatives to get off the ground and start working. Plenty of time for the president's approval ratings to come back up as things improve. So she's honestly not worried about it.
I'm worrying about the dog. How's that dog doing?
Yeah, you know, I forgot to ask how the dog handles the stress.